I just got back from my daily bike ride, 20K today, and I've got some really amazing things to talk to you about. First of all, in case you're wondering, if you don't know, I'm grounding myself. If you've never done this, consider trying it. It's so good. You don't have to lay on the ground like this. You can do it even just with your hands, by gardening even, or doing bonsai. But I normally wouldn't actually be wearing a shirt right now. I'd want my whole torso, possibly even my whole body, but just my shirtless back would be great. So I changed. This isn't my bike riding shirt. I changed into this to give the illusion that I'm not wearing a shirt. But this is still good. Even just my hands and my legs and my head. Get that positive energy. Charge yourself up. And I put that energy to good use today. I want to talk to you about a sign that I got from the universe today. A very important one. Around here, as I'm sure is the case with all middle of nowhere type places, there are plenty of people who abuse their dogs. And as a result, the dog winds up becoming very vicious. And so it's pretty much a fixture for all of my bike rides that there will be at least one dog, sometimes many, throughout the ride that chase after me and try to bite me. And I always try to share positive energy with those dogs to try to get them to stop being so violent. And it's been working with a dog just down the road from me here, just a few doors down, which is still like a kilometer away. But today a milestone was reached. Today that dog actually, while I was petting it, I stopped my bike to pet the dog. The dog licked my leg in friendship. That was unbelievable. A year ago, that dog would have tried to kill me. And today, I'm its best friend. And all I've done, ever, is just share positive energy. I don't use treats or bribes or anything like that. I just try to be friendly, and look at that. And it doesn't always work. There are still other dogs, like the dog that's just a couple doors down from that one, that still tries to bite me. And it's the same whether it's a dog or a human. Some of us are receptive to positive energy and some of us are not. But when you are able to share positive energy with any being, it's a beautiful thing. And when I received that energy today, that I was actually giving, and it's like that. I was giving energy, and in return I got more. And when that happened, I was set free from a burden that I've been bearing for over a month now. Of, to quote the Clash song, should I stay or should I go? Because of what's been happening with my music this year and this desire that I've been feeling to be able to do music. Because here I'm torn, I'm conflicted. The forest is pulling me and the studio is pulling me. And I can't do both. And when this moment happened today with that dog, I realized that I can. It simply means that there will be a season for music, and here that season is winter. I have enough time in the winter to do music. It's only a couple of months, but that's fine. That's my music season. So I'm staying. I'm going to leave the videos up that I've put in search of the next steward, because that need is still there. When I die, I really hope that I will have someone else ready to take over, to take my place as the caretaker and beneficiary of the energy of this forest, of this sacred place. But that's neither here nor there. The point is that this hit me when I felt that exchange, that energy exchange with a former enemy, now best friend. And in that moment, not only was I set free from this burden, but it made me see an even greater, more powerful burden that I've been carrying now for 4 years. And I think you may be carrying it too. I think everyone is. And that was put upon us by the purveyors of what I call the pandemoniumic. And I made a song and music video about it 4 years ago. And I didn't realize until today, when I dropped the burden of this should I stay or should I go, that I was actually bearing a burden from that. I didn't think I was. That's why I made that song. But in actuality, I still was. I was still being affected by this feeling of, what could I call it? Fear and loathing. That has been put upon all of us by those who try to have authority over us, to do their bidding, even to harm ourselves physically, just to be obedient to their will. Freedom isn't about choices. Look at the choice that I've been struggling with for the last month or so. I didn't make a choice today. All I did was choose not to make a choice. Because until that choice was thrust upon me by the events that brought my music back, there was no choice. I was here, and this was my life. Sometimes I'd have these moments of weakness where I think we all suffer from it from time to time. The grass is always greener kind of nonsense. But that was never serious. Not like this. This is where it had become a choice. And that choice was a prison for me. I was locked in a prison of my own making. Of should I stay or should I go with regard to the music, to the struggle between the forest and the studio, which is no struggle at all. So you see, it's not freedom. A choice is not freedom. A choice is a burden. When you're on the right path, you're not making choices. You're just doing what comes naturally. That's not a choice. A choice is a prison. Freedom is seeing that and not being imprisoned by it. Not imprisoning yourself. Wow, that sun is strong. So be free. Don't imprison yourself with the illusion of choice. Because when something is right, it's not a choice at all. And now I'm not going to choose not to sleep. I think I'm going to sleep for a little while in this beautiful position of recharging my energy. And when I turn off that camera, I'm going to take off this shirt so I can really recharge.